The Grand Hall of the Galactic Council vibrated with tension as Fleet Commander Drex entered. His tentacled appendages trembled slightly, betraying his nervousness despite the rigid posture of his exoskeleton. Esteemed council members, he began, bowing his eye stalks in formal greeting. I come bearing news of the Viridian Dominion's invasion of the Sol system. The chamber erupted. Representatives of 200 species rose from their seats, voices combining into a cacophony of outrage. High Chancellor Lorne, a massive being of living crystal, raised his luminescent arms, commanding silence. You permitted this attack? The Chancellor's voice resonated through the chamber like a bell. Against Earth? Commander Drex's outer membrane paled. The Dominion acted without consulting the Council. They view humans as primitives unworthy of our protection. Ambassador Turak, representative of the ancient Mordan Confederacy, stepped forward. The avian diplomat's plumage bristled with agitation. Primitives, she scoffed. Commander, do you understand what the Dominion has done? The humans have only achieved interstellar travel within the last century, Drex replied defensively. Their colonies number fewer than 30. Their military consists of retrofit mining vessels and they inhabit a death world, interrupted Councillor Brell, his holographic form flickering with urgency. A planet that would kill most of us within minutes without environmental suits. The chamber grew quiet as Director Orin of Galactic Intelligence approached the central podium. The slender, gray-skinned being's 4 eyes blinked in sequence as she activated the chamber's holographic display. Earth, she stated simply as the blue-green planet appeared above them. Third planet of the Sol system. Gravity 1.0 G temperature range. -50 to +50 degrees Celsius. Atmospheric composition primarily nitrogen and oxygen, with volcanic activity releasing sulfur compounds and other toxins at regular intervals. She paused, letting the implications sink in. Its inhabitants evolved through constant predatory pressure, surviving 5 extinction-level events before achieving sentience. Their bodies repair radiation damage naturally. Their immune systems defeat microscopic invaders that would consume any of us within hours. Commander Drex's confidence visibly wavered, but the Dominion's technology is irrelevant. Ambassador Turak cut in. Humans don't think like us, Commander. When threatened, they don't negotiate. They escalate. The hologram shifted to historical footage. Human conflicts spanning centuries, from primitive battles with handheld weapons to global wars that scorched continents. In their Second World War, Director Orin continued, they developed atomic weapons in just 3 years when pressed by necessity. When their moon landing was challenged as impossible, they accomplished it in less than a decade using technology we would consider prehistoric. High Chancellor Lorne leaned forward. What is the status of the Dominion fleet? Director Orin's expression remained neutral, but her voice carried a hint of grim satisfaction. Destroyed, Chancellor. The chamber fell silent. Impossible, whispered Commander Drex. The Dominion deployed 7 dreadnoughts and 23 support vessels. All lost, confirmed Orin. The humans allowed the first wave to breach Mars' orbit. Then they activated defenses we didn't know existed. The hologram shifted to real-time footage. The remnants of massive ships drifted in the void, broken by forces that had sheared through advanced alloys like paper. Among the debris, small human vessels moved with predatory precision, collecting technology and survivors. But the most concerning development, Orin continued, is this. The display showed a massive construction in Earth orbit, a weapon platform unlike anything in Council records. Its design was utilitarian, brutal in its simplicity, yet undeniably advanced. They built this in 72 hours after the initial attack, incorporating salvaged Dominion technology with alarming efficiency. Our analysts believe it's capable of projecting destructive power across interstellar distances. Ambassador Turak's feathers flattened in alarm. They've developed wormhole weaponry? Worse, replied Orin. According to intercepted communications, they're calling it a dimensional collapse accelerator. It doesn't just destroy targets, it removes them from spacetime entirely. The council chamber erupted again, voices calling for immediate action, diplomatic missions, military preparation. High Chancellor Lorne raised his crystalline arms once more. What do the humans demand? Director Orin activated the final hologram, a transmission from Admiral Thomas Reed of Earth Defense Command. The human stood straight, expression stern, eyes hard with determination. Galactic Council, he began without preamble. The unprovoked attack against Earth and her colonies constitutes an act of war. We recognize this was not sanctioned by the Council, but your failure to prevent it reflects negligence at best, complicity at worst. Reed's eyes narrowed. The Viridian Dominion will surrender unconditionally to Earth authorities. Their leadership will stand trial for war crimes. Their military will be disbanded. These terms are non-negotiable. The transmission ended, leaving the Council in stunned silence. We should prepare military options, suggested Commander Drex weakly. Ambassador Tarak laughed bitterly. Too late for that. Look. The external viewports cleared, revealing hundreds of human vessels surrounding the Council station. They had arrived silently, bypassing defenses thought impenetrable. Their weapons, crude by Council standards, but unmistakably powerful, were powered and ready. High Chancellor Lorne's crystalline form dimmed slightly. Open communications with Admiral Reed. Tell him we accept human jurisdiction over the Dominion matter and request formal diplomatic relations with Earth. As the transmission was prepared, Lorne turned to Commander Drax. Remember this moment, Commander. Humans are not dangerous because of their technology or numbers. They're dangerous because they never, ever stop. When faced with superior force, they don't surrender, they innovate. When confronted with impossible odds, they don't retreat, they redefine the parameters of victory. Beyond the viewport, more human ships emerged from hyperspace, their hulls bearing the scars of recent battle and hasty modifications, incorporating alien technology. The galaxy has awakened the sleeping giant, Lorne concluded quietly, and we shall all live with the consequences.